point of my story is that there were a bunch of people, the men that would come in, and it was kind of fantasy role play. And a lot of them wanted these stories where you would play like, you know, you'd play like the aunt or the girl next door. And then there'd be a shift. There'd be like a paradigm shift where you would then, you'd be very submissive, or you'd play both of these roles. And then it was about playing out the transformation of like, okay, you're going to be, or let's just say like the office worker and the secretary who like gets her revenge on her boss or something, playing out these roles or these fantasies that are very, very similar to these old tales where, but different in a different way, because usually in those old tales, there's not too many transformation stories where, you know, sometimes, but the virgin gets to be the bad girl, or you can't be the bad girl and go back. Like, it rarely happens. But I was noticing this was a big common theme in at least like the male population, like Wall Street demographic, which is super fascinating about a story.
Yeah. So let me make sure I understood you right. So are you saying that these guys were really interested in keeping those categories separate, or actually merging them? So they would actually become like the slut, or, you know, like, but the woman it would be like a two-part thing. So you would call it a role play. It's no different than any kind of scripted scene where you'd start off with being like, oh, I'm just so bad at my job, I don't know how to type, or, you know, whatever ridiculous thing, however good you were at role playing or acting. And then, you know, it'd be this, there would be something that you would be all planned out before. And it would be, you'd have to like shift where then, you know, you were, let's say it was a spanking scene. Yeah. Then you would have this point where you would be like, well, actually, no, I'm putting my foot down. I don't want to be like, I'm not going to get fired in this, you know, the secretary is not going to be fired. Yeah. I'm going to now, I guess, lock you in the room and spank you, you know, so this thing where then the woman transforms into the stronger creature. And overpowers the male, which is, I don't know. It's interesting how you have both, where you become both roles.